Hello, namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Pia. I'm here to guide you through a simple practice of yoga. Even regardless of what level you're at, if you're a beginner or you're more advanced in your practice, this movement that I'll take you through, that I'll guide you through, is just to help us cultivate a sense of steadiness, of grounding. It's a short practice that you can take on your travels. You can do in the morning before you have to get to work. Yoga doesn't have to be a 90-minute practice. It's great when we have that much time to commit to it, but sometimes we only have 15-20 minutes to do it. So this practice, we'll incorporate a little strength, nothing too crazy, but exercises that will help us maintain more consciousness, make us aware. So how we're going to start off today, we're just going to come into a child's pose. So you're going to bring your big toes together, let the knees come apart, sit bones come towards the heels, and allow the forehead to rest on the floor, fingertips stretch forward. Good, hold this space here. Good, and as you hold, start to pay attention to your breath. Watch the breath come in, watch it go out. Good, take some time to do that. And invite the breath. We can talk to our own body for healing. So invite the breath to help you soothe, to help you be still, and to help you feel comfortable. Take a few more breaths here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to come up to a tabletop position. You want to bring the wrists in line with the shoulders and the knees in line with the hips here. Good. From this space, you're just going to start to move through cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. Keep that going. I always love to incorporate child's pose and cat-cow into every practice because they both cultivate a grounding. And allowing us to find that stillness and then bring that stillness into a slow, gentle flow. Preparing the body. Good. Keep it up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. A few more times this way. Good. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. From this space, you're going to walk your hands back towards your body and see if you can stay sitting on your heels. If you can't stay sitting on your heels, then you can just come into a cross-legged position. We're going to try a little breath work here. So we engage in breath work in order to learn and practice taking control over the mind and the body rather than the other way around, allowing the ego to take control. Right? So we want the mind to serve us rather than us serve the mind and serve those thoughts that stray into all other places. So you can keep your palms down onto your knees. Good, and we're going to do a little breath of fire here. So breath of fire can be intense. It can feel really awkward because we're actually altering the breath. So it's a rapid inhale and exhale through the nose. It's even and it's rhythmic. So it looks like this. The navel is pumping each time through. So what you want to make sure that you don't do is take an inhale and then exhale really powerfully like this. That's not what it is. So if you're a woman and you're on the first 3 days of your cycle, or if you're pregnant, it's a good idea not to do breath of fire. You would just do long, deep inhale and exhale. And you're going to do this breath for about a minute. Okay, so close your eyes. See if you can focus on your third eye point right at the center of your forehead. Good. And start that breath of fire now. Keep that breath going. Good, I'm just talking you through it. Keep focusing on your third eye point. So as you focus on that third eye point, what you're actually doing is stimulating your pituitary gland. And the pituitary gland is the natural pharmacy of the body. And then when we focus on the natural pharmacy of the body, it allows us to release the hormones necessary for feeling balanced, feeling calm. So even through this intense breath, I can feel balanced, I can feel calm. Keep it going. Feel that navel pumping, engaging the core for some centering, for some presence. Good. Take one more deep inhale here. See if you can hold that breath. Expand the chest up and out. Keep holding the breath. Good. Gently through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Good. Good. And if you were sitting on your heels and come back into this cross-legged position, we're just going to do a little Sufi grind. So on an inhale, you come forward, and on the exhale, you round back. Inhale forward. Exhale, round back. Good. And just feel that spiraling of the spine. Good. It's a practice that allows us to connect to our own rhythm, to focus on that, to honor it, to cherish it, and to accept that it's a part of myself. Good. Take it the other way. Inhale forward. Exhale, round back. Feel rooted down into the sit bone. See if you can take it slow. Maybe this side feels differently than the other. Nice. Good. Keep it moving. Nice. And from here, take another inhale to lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, you're going to bring yourself back into a tabletop position, however that works for you. Maybe you just bring the knee out and then turn the palm down, come back into that tabletop. So we're going to lengthen and stretch the spine a little bit here. It's going to get a little intense because we're upping the stakes here. We're deepening into the challenge. So this is for balance, this is for strength, this is for focus. So with your palms down on the floor, you're just going to take an inhale, lengthen that right leg behind you. And see how this feels. All right? Let the forehead be parallel to the earth so the neck is long. And now maybe, or maybe not, you can extend that left arm out as well. So you feel traction going through from the fingertips through the toe tips. Feel as though you were pulling the spine gently in two different directions. Feel as though the vertebrae were separating away from each other. Good. Keep breathing here for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Drop the palm. Drop the knee. Good. If you need to, you can shake the wrists out a little bit. So sit on your heels for a moment. Shake them out. Yeah, let it go. And just take notice. Take notice how your body feels through this practice so far. Good. Come back into tabletop. We're just going to take it to the other side. Inhale, lift up through the left leg. Let the body absorb the space. Notice how you feel, if you feel safe, if you feel comfortable. If you are able to stretch out of your comfort zone, take an inhale and stretch up through the right arm. And really pull the fingertips and the toe tips apart. Get really long. Keep breathing into the space. Nice. For 10. 9. Take the shoulder tip away from the ear. 5, 4, 3, 2. One more inhale. Exhale. Plant the palm. Plant the knee. Awesome. Again, you can sit on the heels for a moment. Just shake the wrists out. Good. Nice. And now from here, you're going to plant your palms back down. So again, we're going to fall a little bit deeper into the challenge. So now see if you can curl the toes underneath you so that you lift the knees off the mat and you find yourself in the top of a push-up, a plank pose. This can get intense because we're engaging the entire body, especially the core. So take another inhale here, and on the exhale, you're slowly going to lower yourself onto the mat, uncurl the tops of the feet, and then inhale, bring the chest forward. You're coming into a baby cobra. Keep the belly on the floor. And then exhale, bring the forehead down. Turn the toes underneath you. Lift yourself back up to the top of a push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. That triangle shape. We're going to do this a few more times. Really going to build up some heat in the body. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower yourself through. Inhale, baby cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog pose. A little flow here. Okay, good. Take another deep inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come forward. Inhale here. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Nice. Good. Pace yourself. I'm only here to guide you, so you do what you can at your own pace. Good. Let's try it again. Inhale, come forward to a plank pose. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, lift yourself up into just a baby cobra, taking it gently. Exhale, plant the forehead, curl the toes underneath you, lift yourself into plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Deep inhale here. And on the exhale, drop onto your knees again. Take a child's pose here. Be in the practice of allowing yourself to calm yourself from that feeling of being overwhelmed. Oftentimes when we go into a stronger practice, we're not used to it. We're not sure what to do. We lose our focus. We lose our ability to maintain presence. So when we come back into child's pose, we tell the body, yes, you're okay. Yes, it's safe to be here. It's okay to continue with the practice. I can reorganize. I can reconnect to my breath. Good. A couple of more cycles for this child's pose. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring your palms back down towards the earth. Good. And then again, curl the toes underneath you. Lift yourself back up to downward facing dog pose. Then from here, you're going to inhale to lift up through the right leg. And on the exhale, you're going to bring that foot on through between your hands. Once you do that, root down into the left palm. Inhale, stretch up through the right. Good. Maybe you want to keep your fingertips overhead, or maybe you can take a few cycles of just creating big circles with the hand. And inhaling to lift up. Exhale, taking it around. This allows me to maintain presence, to notice where my hands are, where my feet are. Good. Take one more inhale through as you balance and strengthen here. Exhale, plant the palm onto the earth. Good. Maybe you keep the knee lifted, or maybe you need to drop the knee on the floor. You decide. But from here, you're just going to inhale, lift the palms up. So you come into this crescent lunge. This is a modified version, and this is a regular crescent. It's a little bit stronger for the practice. Good. Just take a few cycles of breath here. Notice how the feet get grounded. Notice how you're building more strength, how the heart rate gets revved up. Can I stay present? Can I feel safe? Can I be comfortable? Good. Nice. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, plant the palms back down to the earth. You're going to take that leg behind you so you find a plank pose here. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself through. Inhale, come into a baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes underneath you. Find downward facing dog pose. Notice there I kept my knees on the floor just for modification if I'm starting to get tired. Good. And just breathe here. Feel your connection. Where are your hands? Where are your feet? Take a nice inhale to lift up through the left leg. On the exhale, bring that foot on through. Good. Root down into the right palm. If you want to drop your knee here, you can do that. Inhale, lift up through the left. Good. Now again, maybe you keep the fingertips lifted, or maybe you start to create big circles. Right, maintaining presence. Focusing your thoughts. Noticing that all is well in this practice. One more deep inhale. Exhale, plant the palms on the earth. If you need to drop your knee again, you can. Otherwise, just take an inhale, find yourself into this crescent pose. Right, we're engaging the legs, we engage the core, we find length through the spine. We focus with our eyes, we focus with our thoughts. And you would just breathe. Good. For the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the palms back down onto the earth. Take that leg behind you. Find a plank pose here, top of a push-up. Even here, you can drop onto your knees. Maybe you lift the feet. One more inhale. Exhale, lower yourself down, and then drop the tops of the feet onto the earth. Inhale, find cobra, and then exhale. You can take down dog, or I'll show you just come into a child's pose, even from this space. Right? Taking whatever opportunity I can to just soothe myself through the practice. Good. So whether you're in child's pose or if you're in downward facing dog pose, you can take one more inhale here. And on the exhale, walk your feet up toward your hands. Once you do that, you're going to heel toe the feet apart so they're about hips width distance. Good. And then from here, maybe the palms can stay on the earth. Maybe they have to come onto your knees. Or maybe you can grab opposite elbows with opposite hands and just let the head hang heavy here. Start to sway from side to side. This is just an opportunity to fold over the body. Good. When we fold over the body, it's an opportunity to calm the system. Good. A couple more breaths here. For the last 5, 4, 3, we let go of rigidity. We surrender into the space. 1, good. Root down into the soles of the feet. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, this time you're going to bend the knees, squat yourself down. Good. Once you do that, you're going to come onto the sit bones, the bum, and then turn the soles of the feet together here. Once the feet come together, you're going to slide the heels away from the inner thighs. So you're creating this square shape or this diamond shape. We're going to come into a butterfly pose. So you're going to grab the shins here. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. And instead of stretching forward, you're going to round the spine. So on an inhale, lengthen. And on the exhale, bring the navel to the spine, round. Allow the torso to come slightly forward. And then bring the forehead to the heels here. And just breathe. Butterfly pose. Another opportunity to soothe the system, to let go, to connect to the rhythm of my breath, to feel safe, to feel comfortable, grounded. Yoga is a tremendous practice of healing because it allows us to challenge ourselves enough in a safe space and notice how we get through it. Right? Notice how it all passes. A few more breaths here. Take one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, start to walk your hands back up towards your body. Stack the vertebrae slowly. Head and neck come up last. Good. And then turn the soles of the feet onto the floor. Good. And then from this space, you're going to come onto your back. Once you come onto your back, you're going to hug your knees into your belly. Good. And then just rock from side to side. And so we're going to take a little twist here. So on an inhale, you're going to bring your arms out to a T position, palms down. And on the exhale, take your knees towards the left side and turn your head in the opposite direction. A nice gentle twist. Anytime we twist the body, we give ourselves the opportunity to just notice how we can further let go. Good. Deep inhale to exhale. Nice. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then on the exhale, take it the other way. Drop the knees in the opposite direction. Turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Good. Hold that. Just keep breathing here. Deeply inhaling. Exhaling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Good. And exhale, let it go. And now you're just going to take another deep inhale. Hold that breath and bring your forehead up to meet your knees. Squeeze yourself in gently. Really give yourself a nice little hug in. And then on your exhale, you're just going to lie yourself out in Shavasana. So the heels open up wide. The The head lays on the mat or the floor. The palms come down. Try palms down. Palms down is great for grounding. And here we just release. We let go. We give the body time to absorb what you did through this practice. This short practice for powerful effects. Good. Allow yourself at least 2 or 3 minutes in that space. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope it helps you get through the day ahead. Namaste.